Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hong Kong. This is the official VNL press conference ahead of week 2. We're incredibly happy to be here in Hong Kong, a place that thrives in the day and really comes alive at night. And we will be thriving and coming alive between Wednesday and Sunday because we have got 6 world-class teams who are going to go head-to-head in the incredible Kai Tak Arena. For the first time, actually, we've been here in Hong Kong before at the Coliseum, but we are moving on to a brand new spectacle, and we are very, very much looking forward to it.
咁多位早晨，歡迎大家嚟臨到 VNL 香港站嘅官方記者會。思怡頭先有講過啦，好開心啦，聚集到6隊世界級嘅球隊喺香港，大家都知道啦。呢一年呢將會喺啟德一個全新嘅場館啊，上演呢一站嘅賽事。希望大家呢都可以期待星期3到禮拜日精彩嘅賽事。
So this is the official press conference, and we're absolutely delighted to have representatives from the 6 teams. We will start down there at the far end, where we've got Achorapon from Thailand. They had, I think, a good week last week. They only had the 1 victory, but they got into the 20s all the time. I'm very excited to see how they progress. We've got Sarah Farr from Italy, 4 from 4. Not bad, some say. I'm going to ask her, actually, if they remember how to lose, because it has been a long time. From Bulgaria, we have got Radostina. They picked up 2 victories, and they're looking to get even more. We move on to China, an incredibly exciting period for the Chinese team and all of the youngsters coming through. Czechia and Helena, and brand new to the competition, but absolutely tearing it up. And then finally, Nanami Seki from Japan, who did not drop a set. Crazy. I'm going to ask a few questions to all of the representatives. First, then, there's the opportunity for the world press in the room to ask whatever they like. And then we will move on to the questions that have come in from the live stream. So let's start all the way over there with Thailand. Week number 1, how was it?
For me, everything is good. It's nice. I'm happy to be here again. Yes.
In terms of the games that you played then, how important was that victory against France and the games that you didn't win, but you got into the 20s in most of the sets? What was your assessment, and how are you going to, well, hopefully improve on that?
The first thing we think about like how to be win again, because in the first 3 game we lose, but point like 20, 21, 22, and it's the last game with France. We come back again and thinking about game, how to win, how to put our like a good performance, and how to try together and help together.
So you're feeling pretty good?
Yes.
Good. VN, I feel very rude there because I've just carried on and we need to do some translation, don't we? Please.
Worries. 好，咁頭先條問題啦，就問泰國隊嘅球員嘅 Achorapon 嘅。頭先就係問到佢嚟到香港嘅感受啦，同埋經過前一站嘅賽事之後嘅一啲嘅感想。簡而言之就係佢都嚟到香港係覺得感覺良好啦，好開心嚟到呢一度。亦都知道前一站有啲比賽其實都係雖然會輸波，但係其實都係爭可能1分，唔係好多嘅上下嘅啫。希望佢哋，但係當然都表現出佢哋可以再次翻嚟打起精神振作去作賽嘅。希望而家再去反思一下點樣可以做得更加好，有更好嘅表現啦。Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. That's VN, by the way. She's probably the most important person here right now.
Thank you, Dave. That was very nice of you saying that.
Right, let's talk Italy then. 4 from 4. I make it 18 undefeated in major competitions now, going back to over a year when you lost to Brazil in Brazil. Do you guys remember how to lose?
Okay, first of all, good morning to everybody. We're playing great in this moment. We're really happy about how this first week started. It's not easy right now because, of course, like when everybody else plays against us, they want to give their best and they want to play strong. So for us, it's even more important to push in every single match and to be ready. So that's, I think, the most important thing that we have to do. And it's going to be like this also in this second week. First of all, because we're playing here in Hong Kong, and we know like playing here is always special. Chinese fans are amazing, so for sure it's gonna be fun to play in the full arena. And also we have some pretty strong opponents here, so some of them have a different kind of volleyball that we have, and others are like similar to us, so we're gonna have to adapt and to be ready for everything.
OK，咁頭先嘅問題咧，就係問到意大利嘅球員 Sarah Fa 嘅，咁啊。司儀咧就問咗一個有趣啲嘅問法，咁就話咧，因為其實咧意大利隊大家知道啦，其實佢哋就好犀利嘅，好耐已經冇輸過波，咁啊問佢咧知唔知記唔記得輸波嘅滋味？咁啊當然啦，咁啊頭先咧 Sarah 都講到啦，即係嚟到呢一年嘅賽事啦，咁其實咧第一個星期嚟講，其實佢哋都幾開心嘅嗰個開局嚟講，咁啊亦都知道啦，其實佢哋當然咧帶咗一個咁好嘅成績啦，咁啊去到打呢一年嘅賽事，咁啊大家咧亦都好想對住佢哋嘅時候咧帶出咧最好嘅表現，亦都咧令到驅使咗佢哋咧可以亦都想做得更加好啦。咁嚟到香港亦都好開心啦，因為知道咧球迷們咧都係會好熱情嘅，咁亦都嚟到呢一站亦都有好多好強嘅對手喺度啦。咁啊，希望佢哋都可以適應得到，咁啊，亦都大家一齊上演咧精彩嘅賽事。
And we look forward to all the games. I mean, you open up against Bulgaria. You two sat next to each other smiling. We'll see if you're staring through the net at each other smiling when you meet on day one. But quite a lot of us, I think, have got a big red ring around the game against Japan, two undefeated teams, a repeat of a pretty big game in VNL history. How much are you looking forward to getting started against Bulgaria, but then that big game against Japan?
Well, of course, it's always like super exciting to play this kind of games. Like, first of all, because I think each game is different. In each game, something can happen. And of course, yeah, Bulgaria is really strong. Japan is really strong. Thailand is also, and China, of course. So it's like all gonna be matches where we're gonna have to study and to practice good before of every game, and then be able to solve the problems or like solve what is gonna happen during the games, and just like be ready to fight a lot actually, because I don't think it's gonna be short games.
好啦，咁頭先咧就問到Sarah 啦，即係嚟緊會對保加利亞啦，同埋暫時未輸過嘅日本隊啦。咁啊，佢都講啦，當然啦會係好興奮嘅，咁亦都特別打呢一類嘅比賽，但係都知道咧每一隊咧其實都好強嘅，咁希望佢哋可以見招拆招啦。
Let's move on then to Bulgaria. I had to write down some of the scores to remember them from your first week, because you had some epics. There was the 30-32 and the 31-29 against Dominican Republic, then the 17-15 against Serbia. To get those two victories, it looks like you guys are having such a good time out there, playing for each other and getting those two wins. You must be feeling pretty good after week one.
Yeah, well, I wasn't in the team the first week, but of course I was with them from far. I can say that our team is very well combined of experienced players and also very young, talented players. And I think we have a very good balance in our team, and I think this helps a lot in these situations.
咁頭先條問題咧就問到保加利亞球員咧 Rodostina Marinova 嘅，咁啊亦都問到佢啦。頭先司儀都講啦，咁啊前一站嘅賽事啦，球隊咧其實好多場嘅比分咧都係好緊湊，亦都要打好多分嘅，有啲場數。咁啊雖然咧Rodostina 就話啦，其實第一個星期咧佢就冇喺隊度嘅，咁但係而家就同翻球隊一齊啦。咁佢覺得而家呢個陣容咧係有個好好嘅平衡啦，咁亦都大家好有能力嘅球員嚟嘅，咁啊亦都係一個好好嘅組合嚟嘅。
Well, perhaps I should have asked the second question first then, because how does it feel to come into a group that's had such a positive first week, and how much are you looking forward to sort of getting out there and, you know, maybe beating Italy, who knows?
I'm very happy to be back and to be with the team, and of course I'm ready to give my all to help.
And I'm very excited because 2 years ago when we played here in Hong Kong, the atmosphere was very nice in the gym, so I'm excited to start this week.
We're super excited too.
咁啊亦都問到佢啦，即係今次咧同組有咁多唔同嘅隊伍啦，咁覺得點樣咧？咁佢亦都覺得咧，即係感覺係正面嘅，亦都好開心啦，可以同翻球隊會合啦。咁亦都自己咧亦都係準備好咧去盡全力嘅，亦都記得2年前嚟到香港啦，氣氛係非常之好，咁所以咧亦都好興奮。
Coach, it's great to see you again, and it was so good to chat to you in Beijing and get so excited about the young players who you are bringing through. I mean, you had 3 16-year-olds and a 17-year-old play in week 1. You picked up a couple of wins and a couple of defeats against really good teams. How do you feel that your team performed in week 1, and can they improve in week 2?
这个问题问到中国队的教练赵勇教练，就是问到说很开心可以他有说很开心可以再见到您，然后就问到说我们现在那个中国队里面有很多年轻的球员，然后在第1周的赛事有胜也有负，所以想问一下您觉得球队的表现怎么样？然后经过第1周以后有没有办法，或者是你怎么看那个进步这样子带到了香港？那个有没有可以进步的那个空间来到香港这样子？谢谢。
大家早上好。首先呢，很高兴能来香港参加香港站比赛。本站呢4个对手，捷克、保加利亚、日本和意大利都是非常强劲的对手。我们呢会全力以赴备战，力争奉献精彩的比赛。
Thank you. So Coach Zhao Yong said that they're very happy to be in Hong Kong again, and the opponents this time all very strong, and they're determined to give the best and to bring a very exciting game as well.
Well, we're looking forward to the exciting games. What does a good week look like for you this week with the 4 games and the opponents that you have?
教练想问一下您觉得如果对你来说，什么是一个好的星期？这样子，这1周怎么才算好呢？你觉得对战你刚才说是对的对手，好的1周对你来说？
认真打好每一个球，打好每一分，打好每一局，打好每一场，重视每一个过程。 我想是对我们来说是最重要的。
了解。So the coach said, hopes that the players can play seriously in every game and every time, and value all the process as well. So that would be very important to give the best.
Thank you very much, Tietzia. Let's move on to your captain then, Gongshan Yu. I mentioned it to the coach already, but a couple of 16-year-olds, a couple of 17-year-olds. Who look as though they already belong at this level of volleyball. How have they integrated with the rest of the players in representing the national team? What does it feel like to be part of this new group?
这个问题问到我们的队长龚翔宇，所以就是说现在球队有很多16、17岁很年轻的球员，你会怎么看他们怎么融入这个球队，特别是打到这个水平的比赛，你会怎么看呢？谢谢。
我觉得我们年轻的队员在场上非常的有朝气和活力吧，大家应该也能够看到他们在场上是很享受比赛的，所以我在场上也会被他们的这种激情所感染。
了解，谢谢。So the captain said that as everybody can see, the team, the young players, now they are all very energetic and they have shown that they have enjoyed the games, and that also helps to bring some positive influence to her as well. So yeah, that is what she thinks.
And how much are you looking forward to improving again this week in front of the brilliant spectators here in Hong Kong?
那想问一下队长，你会觉得这1周在香港面对很多很热情的球迷，你会觉得你们会怎么去寻求那个进步这样子呢？
首先每年都非常的期待来到香港的比赛，因为香港的球迷是非常支持我们整个队伍的。
然后这一周的比赛，我们的4个对手的实力都很强，就正如我们教练所说的，我们应该享受每一分，然后享受每一个过程，然后向每一个对手去学习。
谢谢。So the captain said that every year they will look forward to coming to Hong Kong, and they also know that the local fans also are very supportive to them. And like the coach has just said, all the 4 teams they are going to face are very strong. So also like the coach said, it's important to enjoy the games.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Right, let's move on to Czechia then, because you seem to just continue to make history. First of all, the cup win to get you to this level, 2 wins in your first week, victory over USA. It's not a bad time to be you guys, is it?
Well, good morning, everyone. Of course, for us as a first-time VNL team, if somebody would ask us to coming out from the first week with 2 victories, we would be very happy. So, of course, our team is from the players that are a little bit more experienced, but some they never play maybe against Japan, against China. So we are looking forward to the second week as well, and we will face every game by game.
Okay, so 呢個問題咧就係問到捷克嘅球隊啦 ，Elena Grossa， 咁問到佢其實第一週咧球隊嘅表現都唔錯嘅，咁亦都咧近來咧亦都有好多唔錯嘅成績嘅，咁包括亦都贏到美國隊啊等等等等，咁佢都話啦，即係如果有人同佢哋講第一週可以贏2場波，當然佢哋好開心啦，咁亦都知道啦，而家嘅球隊入面咧，其實亦都有好多唔同嘅有經驗嘅球員，有啲亦都比較新嘅球員，咁特別對住好似中國隊啊、日本隊啊咁樣，咁希望咧佢哋都可以去享受或者做好每一場，逐場去睇咁樣。
Of course, you've experienced this playing in some of the best leagues in the world for a little while now, but you mentioned there are some younger players there. So to go 25-27 with the USA in a 5th set and to be here in Hong Kong, I mean, the stadium is sold out for most of the sessions. How are the rest of the group and the less experienced players dealing with this? This must be huge for them. It must feel incredible to be a part of.
Well, me personally, I never played VNL, so even if I'm kind of like the most experienced, I would say, I'm very happy to be here. It was really nice to be in Brazil because they had great fans. So the game against USA, we had Brazilian fans who was like cheering for us. So I think for the young players and for everyone was really nice because this ground having behind us was amazing. So being here in Hong Kong, I think is the next step and next good experience. I played in Shanghai, so I play a little bit in China. I know that the fans here are amazing as well. So I think it's a good motivation for our players to be here.
It certainly is.
咁頭先條問題啦，就係問到啦，其實前一週嘅賽事咧，佢哋都打咗好多嘅即係硬仗嘅，咁好似對到美國隊啊，打到第5局啊，要去到25、27啊等等嘅比分嘅。咁亦都頭先講過啦，球隊入邊有好多新嘅球員嘅。咁頭先 Lena 就有都講到啦，其實就算佢自己本身咧都係冇打過 VNL 嘅。咁不過咧，佢亦都覺得即係跟翻之前嘅經驗啦，贏到美國隊啊、甚至巴西隊等等咧，都係一啲好好嘅經驗。咁嚟到香港呢一站啦，咁希望咧同啲年輕嘅球員啦一齊可以咧有更好嘅動力啦。佢自己都喺上海打過波，咁又喺中國比賽嘅經驗嘅，咁所以希望嚟到香港咧都可以亦都有好嘅表現啦。
Thank you very much and good luck. Right then, let's move on to Nanami Seki. It feels like you've been waiting a long time. Thank you. Week 1, 4 games, 4 wins, 0 sets dropped. It looks to us like the perfect week of volleyball. Was it the perfect week of volleyball for you and your team?
すごくいい週を過ごしたと思います。4連勝で1セット0っていうところからこの新体制になってスタートできるとはそんな簡単だとは思ってなかったので、すごくいい週を過ごしたと思うんですけど、この VNL はすごく長いので、ここからこの第2週からもっともっと厳しい展開とかが来ると思うんですけど、その中でどうやって自分たちが耐えきるか、どうやってその苦しい展開を乗り越えていけるかっていうところで自分たちがもっと強くなれるかどうかっていうところが決まってくるかなというふうに思います。
As you said, last week wasn't pretty great week for us. with a losing set. But we are also a new team. Then we didn't expect this result as actually. But VNL season is really, really long term. That's why at first we need to think about the next step. When we face up with the tough situation, we need to think about how we can overcome this situation and we can improve from this situation.
好，咁頭先日本嘅球員啊，Misaki 就講到啦，因為其實大家都知道啦，日本隊咧喺第一周嘅賽事非常犀利啦，4戰全勝1局不失。咁啊，所以佢哋都話希望，其實坦白講，佢哋球隊咧都係好新嘅。咁啊，亦都事前咧都冇諗過會有咁好嘅成績。咁當然啦，有呢個咁好嘅成績非常之好啦。咁啊，但係都知道咧，其實前路仲有好長嘅。咁啊，希望咧佢哋都可以咧同球隊一齊努力啦。咁啊，然之後咧，如果有難關就一齊去克服，然之後咧再去同時間亦都要再為下一步去諗去準備咁樣。
England, Japan, England, China. How good? How good? Your first game is against Thailand, and then we've already talked to Sarah about that big game against Italy, the two undefeated teams. Different challenges, different styles of play. How much do you look forward to every game in the VNL and the challenges that they bring?
本当にこの2週目はスタイルの違うチームが揃っているのですごく戦うところは難しいと思うんですけど、1試合1試合に対して準備をしていきたいと思いますし、その1試合1試合が本当に重要になってくるので、その1試合に対してチーム全員でどうやって取り組めるかっていうところをフォーカスしていきたいです。
Yeah, our opponent is totally different team in this week, but we need to prepare in this situation for focusing on every week and every game. Then every game is gonna be really important and tough situation. But as she said before the question, like we need to face up this situation to improve us for the future.
咁啊，日本隊嚟緊啦，咁思怡亦都問到啦，佢哋其實咧會對唔同嘅球隊啦，包括泰國或者都係咧不敗之師嘅意大利嘅。咁啊頭先咧Misaki 都講啦，就話亦都知道咧，其實每一隊嘅對手啊都係有所唔同嘅。咁佢哋咧亦都會去專心去備戰啦，希望保持集中啦。咁亦都希望咧，即係亦都知道啊，每一場其實都重要嘅。咁亦都好似頭先講過啦。咁如果面對住唔同嘅情況咧，佢哋都會努力去一齊克服嘅。
Very much. Right then, those are my questions done. So now, the floor is yours. We have the world's press here. Does anybody have any questions for any of our representatives? Coach, players? Hello, we have a microphone for you.
Good morning. This is Shirley from Xingtao. My first question is to the China team and the team leader. In Mandarin, maybe. 龚翔宇，想请问你一下。因为以前都是在那个红馆比赛嘛，然后这一次搬到那个启德那边，然后你们这几天应该有去过了，你觉得那个球场怎么样？然后第二个问题就是 after 上一个站那个成绩，你们就是2胜2负，那你觉得你们中国队要改善什么东西？然后希望在这一站要不要拿回那个亚洲第1名，就是要赢那个一个日本队呢？谢谢。
谢谢。首先呢，今年是一个新的场地，我们已经去过一次这个比赛场地了。场地是非常漂亮的，然后灯光也非常的好看吧。对于我们来说是在一次新的球馆，对于我们所有的队伍来说都是一个很平等的机会。那么我们在这一周的比赛会认真的全力以赴的准备每一个对手。那在上一周我们的表现有可圈可点的地方，也有需要再努力进步的地方。那我相信我们全队上下会全力以赴，认真准备好，包括对日本队的比赛，包括对所有队伍的比赛。然后在比赛中以赛代练吧，然后争取把我们的运动的表现会提升得越来越好。
Thank you. So this question was to Kong Xiangyu. Basically 2 questions. So one is about the new venue and the other one is about their China team performance last league. So So previous VNL, it was in Hong Kong Coliseum, and now in Kai Tak, the new venue. So to her, they have been to the venue once for now, and then she said a very new venue, beautiful, and with a good lighting as well. So for them, they would also try to be very serious to play every game and to try their best as well. And for the second question is about so last week, China team had 2 wins, 2 losses. The journalists want to know anything they would like to change to improve further as well, and even to maybe to retake the first spot of Asia, for example, beating Japan in particular. And then to Gong, she said that there were both goods and bads in last week, but still, like what she's just said, they would like to try the best, and then especially like to also value the experience in the games and to improve together.
Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your answers. Have we got any more questions?
请问那个赵指导，这是你上个星期在那个北京的是你接手以来的比较第一次重大的比赛，你对自个的这一个星期整体的中国队的表现，有什么评价？就是说，这是一个第二个就是。 这是一个中国这个未来一个奥运周期的一个开始，你对中国队有什么大的期待？对这个周期，谢谢。
您说的是北京站了啊，北京站了表现呢？刚才我们队长也说了，我们是有惊喜，但是也有值得总结改进的地方。总体来说呢，年轻队员经历了 比赛的这种考验，得到了锻炼提高，我认为这是最重要的。现阶段，我想对我们队伍，包括一些年轻队员来说，最重要的是通过比赛的磨练，在技术上，在心态上得到锻炼，得到提高，整个队伍技战术水平呢，在比赛当中能体现出来，这是最重要的。谢谢。
So thank you. So this question is currently for China head coach Zhao Yong. So about how he evaluate based on the first week's performance as well, and bringing it into this week, and also like her, especially like for him, it's kind of like the first important tournament of games that he has been leading the China team. At the same time, the journalists want to know how he thinks about or any kind of bigger expectation regarding like the future of China team. So his responses is that like in last week, there were both, of course, surprises but also certain room for improvement. And at the same time, especially with a lot of young players, so that during the games and throughout all these kind of games and tournaments, which are all very good learning opportunities for them. And at the same time, he hopes that the team, through different games and also tournaments, to train up even better, especially in the mentality aspect as well.
Thank you very much. Did you have a question? Yes.
我这个问题还是想要提问一下中国队，然后我是来自香港《明报》的记者。那么就关于上一次我们北京站的一个比赛的话，您认为有没有达到您的一个预期？就是想问一下赵教练。第二个的话就是说，这一次香港站的一个首要的一个任务，可能就是带大家去心态上面去进行一个磨练嘛。那么有没有说给大家定下一个什么样的一个目标？谢谢。
第一个问题没听清。到香港站比赛，我刚才也说了，4个对手呢都非常强劲，我们的每个对手都非常重视，也会全力备战每一场比赛。期待我们在比赛当中能比北京站呢表现更好，也期待每一场比赛能奉献更精彩。大家场上队员，包括我们后上场的队员，能表现得比北京站更好。
Okay, so the 2 questions are basically about for China team's performance in Beijing, did that actually meet the expectation of the coach? And also like bringing it in back to the Hong Kong leg, that maybe one of the major tasks would be, like the coach has just said, to train up the mentality of the players. Is there any goal in particular? So the coach's response is that, as he has also mentioned, the 4 opponents they're going to face in Hong Kong would also be very strong. So once again, they would like to really try their best, take it up game by game, and at the same time, and hope that the China team's performance would be even better than the week in Beijing. And yeah, so just to improve like game by game.
Exciting times. Thank you for your question. Any more questions? We've got time. Go for it. We'll get you your own microphone.
Oh, sorry. This question is for Japan team. I think this is the first time for your coach. I don't know, to guide your guys to this VNL, and you got unbeaten last week. So can you share with us about the new coach? Is it a good cooperation with him? And the second one is, this week, I think your competitors is a bit tougher than last week. But are you confident that, I mean, after last week's performance, are you confident that you can keep the Asian #1 here in Hong Kong? Thank you.
2つ質問があって、1つ目の質問が、新しい新監督との関係は良好かどうか、しっかりコミュニケーションが取れてますか？
私たちにとっても初めての経験になるので、どうなるのかなっていうところはあったんですけど、すごくヘロからも話しかけてくれたり、すごくオープンなので、いいコミュニケーションを取りながらチームを築けてるなというふうに思ってます。
At the beginning of the season, players feel a little bit worried about this situation because everything is going to be new. But our head coach is always open, and he always tries to communicate with whole players and staff. That's why now we have great relationship and great cooperation in this team.
好，咁頭先嘅問題就問到日本隊球員 Nanami Seki 嘅，咁上週嘅賽事大家知道啦，就其實佢哋咧係全勝嘅姿態啦，咁去完成嘅。咁但係咧講到記者朋友就問到啦，即係知道咧日本隊其實有位新嘅教練啦，咁其實佢哋嘅磨合係好唔好咧？咁樣咁頭先Nanami Seki 都講啦，就話其實開季嘅時候初大家咧都係有少少擔心嘅，因為好多嘢都好新啦。咁但係同時間咧教練亦都同佢哋有好良好嘅溝通啊，咁所以咧而家亦都有非常之唔錯嘅關係啊。
2つ目の質問、2週目になって相手が変わってかなり手強い相手が増えてくると思うんですけど、そこに対して日本チームは自信がありますか？このアジアのトップっていう自負を持って自信を持ってこれからも2週目も戦っていけますか？
はい、そうですね。自信を持って戦っていかなければいけないと思っています。やっぱり1週目良かったのは自分たちがどこまでできるのか挑戦しながらそれをプレッシャーに追うんじゃなくてチャレンジしてみようっていう精神で自分たちが望めたところがすごく良かったなというふうに思うので、2週目も1週目勝ったっていうすごいいい事実があるので、それを自分たちの自信に変えてチャレンジする精神でそのまま臨みたいなというふうに思います。
At first, we must have confidence to have the game with opponent team. Then the last week we are really challenger because we are newcomers. That's why we are always challenger. Then we can get a good result on the time. That result need to change to our confidence to have the game from now. Then we can get a good result again. We have great confidence on the time.
咁第二條問題咧就係問到啦，呢一個星期咧嘅對手似乎比上個星期咧，或者佢哋面對競爭係更加激烈嘅。咁問到日本隊咧其實有冇信心啦？咁頭先Nanami Seki 就話啦，咁其實佢哋咧一定係要有信心嘅。咁當然啦，上週啦好多嘢都好新啦，咁所以亦都係有啲挑戰。咁但係咧攞到好嘅成績啦，佢哋必須咧就要去保持呢個咁高嘅信心啊，先至可以咧繼續有好成績。
So no commitment on whether or not they think they're going to be #1 in Asia after this week. Okay, we've got time for a couple more questions. Someone? Anyone? Yes? You again. Cool. Go for it. Just leave the mic. Leave it. Yeah.
Sorry. This question is for Chad. Helena. Right. Your team did an amazing job, especially you beat USA last week. And tomorrow you are going to face China team. So I think it's a boost for your team after the win. So what do you expect tomorrow? Do you fancy your team can beat China team? Because you know that team is quite a combination of experienced players and some quite many new players. Yeah, you fancy to win them tomorrow?
Well, last week we won against USA, but like the VNL system, I think is very hard because you win or you lose, you have to go to sleep, you wake up, and then you have another important game again, you know? So it's like you can celebrate for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, then you go to sleep, and then you can forget it because the next day, for example, last week we were competing against Korea. We won in 5 sets, but it was a very difficult game. So I think the most important thing is to face each game by each. We know that, of course, whoever we will face here is again very strong opponent, starting with China, with the hosting team. And we played against them 2 years ago, and we are expecting very hard game, which we know already. So I think the most important thing is to go there, be confident, and let's see what will come up.
咁呢題問題就問到捷克嘅 Helena Grossa， 咁啊就問到啦，其實咧球隊咧聽日咧就會對中國隊㗎啦，咁啊佢哋咧其實捷克隊咧上週就有唔錯嘅成績啦，咁亦都頭先講過啦，贏咗美國隊嘅，咁聽日呢一場嘅大戰佢會點樣睇咧？咁樣會唔會有信心可以擊敗到中國隊咧？咁樣咁啊頭先咧Elena 就話啦，咁其實喺 VNL 嘅賽制之下咧，其實有啲困難嘅，因為其實好多時候球員咧可能瞓一覺，然之後第二日又要面對呢啲重要嘅賽事，咁對佢哋嚟講咧就希望逐場去做好啦，去應戰啦。咁佢都知道咧，其實2年前咧佢哋球隊咧已經對過中國隊嘅，亦都知道咧會係一場硬仗嚟嘅。咁啊，所以都希望咧可以逐場咁樣做好啦。
We have actually left you the microphone, so do you have questions for Bulgaria, Italy and Thailand as well? Please.
Right. Right. As the Olympic gold medalist and the world #1, do you have the same team like last week? I've heard that there are some changes, right? So what's your expectation? Do you have any, like a burden of the world #1 burden to play this VNL?
Yes, we had some changes this week. We're missing our setter and one of our spikers, but it was something that was already decided, so it's nothing about like the future, I think. It's gonna be different because, of course, they're 2 very important players for our system, but we had some good days of practice also with the other girls, and I feel like that all the new components of the team want to show what they're able to do, and I think like they're gonna do a great job, and yeah, so I think it's gonna be good also with them, of course.
咁呢題問題咧就問到意大利嘅 Sarah 啦，咁就話其實意大利隊啦近年表現好好，而家係世界第1啦，咁同時間亦都係奧運嘅冠軍啦。咁啊，會唔會對佢哋嚟講咧係有一個嘅壓力咧？咁同埋亦都知道啦，嚟到香港站咧，其實有少少轉變嘅個陣容上面。咁啊，問到 Sarah 點樣睇啦？咁佢就話咧，其實知道嘅呢一個嘅轉變咧，其實雖然係有咁，但係其實咧之前亦都已經有心理準備，都會知道咗㗎啦。咁所以都還好嘅。咁亦都知道咧佢自己對於呢個有舊有新嘅球員嘅陣容嚟講咧，亦都對大家係有信心。咁希望大家知道咧點樣去發揮，點樣表現，可以從而有個好嘅成績。
Anyone else? Sure? Cool. All right. Let's move on to the fans' questions then. We give spectators on the live stream the opportunity to ask anything in the world they want. But it's amazing how the same things keep cropping up time and time again. So thank you very much for tuning in wherever you're watching around the world. Do keep your questions coming in. These are for the entire group. Let's start over that end with you, because we've not heard from you for ages. You've just been sat there waving at the people who are coming past the open doors. The first question, and I'll come up the row for this. If you could invite any celebrity into the locker room to celebrate a win with you after a game, who would it be?
I need to go Disneyland in Hong Kong. You celebrity after game, right?
Yeah, after the game. They come and celebrate with you in the locker room, maybe around Hong Kong.
A celebrity. Please, Mickey Mouse in Disneyland, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Don't know. Just like to celebrate with your teammates.
You want to celebrate with your teammates? Yes, please.
Okay.
No celebrity. I don't know. So sorry.
No. Teammates are the best people to celebrate with. Sarah?
Oh my God, that's a difficult question.
Oh, this is everyone. You've got plenty of time to think about your answer.
I have no idea actually. Also because like I have to choose for all my teams, so I don't know like.
But this is your choice.
Oh, my choice. I think I would love an Italian singer. That name is Giovanotti, so I would like to celebrate with him.
Okay, because of the music?
Huh?
Because of his music?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Radostina, you're a celebrity who you would invite to celebrate with the team.
Probably sport player.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard, he's a basketball player, Bulgarian, Vezenkov. He's very good. He played in NBA, so maybe he will match our vibe.
Okay.
Because he's a player, I guess.
Good party guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Coach, a celebrity to celebrate with you after a victory.
OK， 这个是比较有趣的问题，就是想问你们两位，如果胜出的话，可以挑一位名人去到那个你们的 locker room 去那个庆祝，一起庆祝的话，你会挑哪一位名人一起庆祝呢？如果胜利的话。
还没想到这个问题。
Haven't thought about it.
Haven't thought about it. Okay, I'll come back to you. Kong, a celebrity? Do you know what? I honestly thought we'd get some real rages here, but nope, nothing. These guys, strictly business. A celebrity who you would like to invite to party with the team after a game?
我喜欢的人太多了，所以我也没有想好。
There's a lot of favorite people, so it hasn't really decided.
Okay, maybe I should have given you a little more time to think about it. Helena?
Well, we are listening always before the game one playlist, so I would say that the singer that we are listening every time, I would invite them for sure to come for us for Celebrate.
Can you tell us who the singer is?
Well, there's one who won the Survivor in Czech, so the name is René, so whoever would listen, so he's very famous now, and there is one more from last year which we was listening, and his name is Ben Cristoval, so them two, I think they would have fun with us, and we would have fun with them, for sure.
If you two are watching, then next time they win, hop on a plane, Hong Kong, great party town. Finally, Nanami, have you got somebody who you would like to invite to celebrate with the team after a big win?
今年バレーボールのテーマソングを担当していただいたグリーンフォーボーイズさんに来て一緒にお祝いできたらめっちゃ嬉しいなと思います。
The artist who is kind of like supporter for our Japan national team in this year for the television, she won them.
Amazing. Okay.
基本上呢個比較有趣嘅問題啦，咁就係每一位都要答下。頭先講過啦，就係話如果佢哋贏波嘅話，有機會揀一位名人一齊去慶祝嘅會係咩呢？咁啊，每一位嘅台上嘅咁多位咧都有唔同嘅答案啦。咁啊，概括一下啦，咁啊有啲係揀可能係音樂界㗎啦，有啲係因為自己可能球隊成日有一個歌單嘅去聽嘅，有啲嘅歌手啦。咁啊同時間咧，亦都咧有人係揀咧都係同樣係運動員㗎啦。咁亦都有揀係甚至咧有球員係揀到咧自己嘅隊友同埋咧支持佢哋球隊嘅球迷，亦都有人揀嘅咁樣。
Lovely stuff. Thank you, everybody. Right, I've got some objectives this week whilst I'm in Hong Kong. It's an incredible place full of culture, full full of action. I'm going to get on the Star Ferry. I'm going to try and hike to the Victoria Peak. I'm going to look at the beautiful Victoria Harbour. Maybe I'm going to try and meet some giant pandas. That might be a little bit more difficult, but I'm going to do my very, very best. I'm going to enjoy the incredible warm welcome, the brilliant volleyball supporters, and I'm going to watch these world-class players and their world-class teammates absolutely put on a show at the Kai-Tech Arena. It starts tomorrow, 3 games, all 6 teams in action. On the final day, Sunday, there are 3 games as well. There are 2 on all the days in between. It is live and uninterrupted coverage, every game, every point on VBTV, but check your local listings to see where you can watch the games. It is not to be missed. It's going to be unbelievable. Thank you to VN and all of our translators who've done a wonderful job. Thank you to our panel of guests who've taken time out of their busy schedule to give us a little insight, a peek behind the curtain of what it's like to be a part of the VNL. And thank you for watching wherever you've been around the world. We'll see you on the court. Goodbye.